Hello, my beloveds. Radical Alchemist here, Mateo Luis He, they. I just wanted to take a moment and thank you all for your kind words and just taking the time to watch the duet that I did in American Sign Language visual music with Noah Davis. I just wanted to share a little bit about why that song and why that means a lot to me and give a little bit of context, I guess. So my parents are deaf. They're both from Cuba. I'm a first generation born here in the U.S. I have been someone who has absolutely navigated the in-between of all the multiple frameworks that I was raised in as a result of the various ways I navigate in the world, the various identities I hold by acknowledging the different types of intersectionality I have. I was never, fully American, fully Cuban, right? Not white enough, not brown enough. Not hearing enough, not deaf enough. Not Southern Baptist enough, not Catholic enough. Not queer enough, not straight enough. Lesbian, bi, pan, gay, nothing enough. Not trans, masculine enough, not non-binary enough, and certainly not female enough. And so these are all of the different types of frameworks and things that I've been navigating my whole life. And a lot of how I was raised, the voices, the biggest framework was within the church. That church aspect was a big part, and still is, not quite as bad, but a big part of my early development in my life until I was in my late teens. And I will say that it provided a foundation of something. But I will also name that it deeply hurt. I will also name that the line in the song, I've been this way since I was 8. I knew for sure I was queer. I knew I liked girls for sure, really liked girls. And I was raised as a girl. But I knew I wasn't a girl. And I knew I wasn't straight. I knew by the time I was 3 I did not have any business being in dresses. This is my story. This doesn't have to be everybody else's story. I'm naming my story because the first 17 years of my life, a majority of the voices in my head told me I was wrong. Told me I was an abomination. Told me that I wasn't worth anything. And especially not love and compassion, and that I didn't have a service to the world. And I had very little value. I never expected to live to be 45. Shit, I didn't expect to be past 18, 19. When I hit 21, when I hit 25, I was like, what is happening? Doesn't mean that the trauma was any less. Doesn't mean that it got easier, because it didn't. What it does mean is that it built a window of pain tolerance. What it does mean is that I've had opportunities and choices to heal and to work through things. And so for me, when I heard Noah Davis's song, and your co-author, thank you both so much for that. I heard my story, yet not quite my story. And I knew that I could do a little bit of my part in my mommy style, Laura Sanchez, in her visual music style, in visual music, visual ASL. And so that's why I felt so compelled to share that little duet. And that's why I feel compelled to do the full song in ASL. It was a beautiful song, Noah, and thank you so much for allowing me to experience, have it shift and heal something in me. And I hope by holding the space and doing it in ASL, perhaps I can do the same for others. Be well, be blessed. I love you.